Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right. First down and more for Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen running right on the option. First down and more for Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Space to run past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They run here with Singletary. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. Breaks the tackle now at Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. These two teams all tied after one.
We got 4.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, Burrow going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
62 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll look to run with Singletary. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And Burrow going to throw again.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, it's Harris, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and Here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
They gotta go.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
What you doing out there, boy?
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Dolphins 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is Jakeem Grant.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami, It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. The Dolphins on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Singletary again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Here's Burrow.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
To throw, Burrow.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Throwing, Burrow.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now Perkins. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Burrow.
And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Right, 80. Right, hot.
22 by 22. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Here we go. Stop. 80. Right, hot. 12. Stop.
Burrow.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now Burrow.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.